Yeah, guys, what we are discussing last class? Yeah, in last class we have completed how to add objects, how to count objects, right? How many operations I can perform on a collection? On a collection we can perform totally 8 operations. I mean 9 operations. In that we have understood how to add objects. Okay, now can you please tell me? Yeah, can you please tell me what type of objects we can add to the collection? I can add homogeneous objects, means the same class objects. Heterogeneous objects like integer object, double object, okay, character object, boolean object. Able to hear me? Guys, are you able to hear me? Okay, and even I can also add null also, right? I myself also I can add null. Null is also can be stored as a value. So homogeneous, heterogeneous objects including null. Does it accept duplicate object? Now tell me. Duplicate object allowed or not? Yes. Okay. And next, duplicate integer object allowed? Yes. Okay, now. And can I store 6.7 duplicate object? Yes. Uh, can I store again duplicate null? Yes. I can store null also. Totally how many elements we stored by this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, null I'll bring here. Size reach it is capacity. I'm trying to store one more object called what? Null. One more null I am trying to add. Is it allowed or not? Yes, allowed. It can be stored. Okay, it can be stored and we'll get output 20 and 11. Now my question, I wanted to display object. I want to display collection. Control Alt down arrow. I want to display elements. Elements. How many elements are where elements are available? Collection. If we display collection object, the elements available in the collection should display. Will it display now? Not display now? Will not display. Why? Will not display. Why? Why? Because 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 toString method is not overridden. ToString method is not overridden. Okay, we got output what? com.nit.hk. Custom collections.nit collection. So we are displaying only name of the class at the rate hash code. But I want to display elements available in the collection. That is called printing operation. So collection elements are not available in collection object. Elements are available in object array. Okay, elements are available in object array. That object array can access? No, it is encapsulated. We cannot access. We can access only by using what method? Which method? ToString method. Now I must override ToString method. Now, come on, how to override ToString method? I must override ToString method. ToString method. Now tell me, whatever message you are returning, whatever the string you are returning from this ToString method, that will be displayed on console. Yes or no? Control F11. Hi will be displayed on console. Look at that. Elements, what is coming? Hi coming. Oh, I don't want hi. I don't want to text as I like. I want to display the message available in array object. All you people practice string handling chapter. Expecting answer from everyone. All you people practiced string handling chapter. Still any of you are pending? Did you complete string class all methods? How many methods are there in string class? Around 25 methods are there. In those methods, do you know what the use of concat method? Concat method. Do you know the method called concat method? What the use of concat method? If you want to add more, if you want to add more text to, if you want to add text to, if you want to add text to existing string, then you have to use concat method. Concat method is used for concatenating the text to the existing string. Now concat method will store the new text value, new result in same string or new string object. Someone expecting answer? Where it will be stored? In the same string object or new string object? It stores in new string object, returns a new string object. It will not concat given a text to the existing text in the same object. It will store in a new text, right? New string. Now tell me, I don't want to create a new string object. The added text I want to store in the same string object. Then which class I have to choose? I want mutable string object. Which class I have to choose? I want a mutable string object. We have which one I have to choose? String buffer or string builder. What is the difference between string buffer and string builder? What is the difference between string buffer and string builder? String buffer is synchronized. String builder is not synchronized. Okay, if you are performing appending operations in the method local operations, it is recommended to use string builder. If you are performing modifications in at a class level common to all methods, then should choose string buffer. I am trying to add, I'm trying to perform string operations where in the what do you call a two string method in one method. So it is recommended to use string or string buffer or string builder. Choose one. String buffer or string builder. If I choose a string, what is the problem? If I choose a string, what is the problem? String, every concat method call, it creates a new object. It is immutable, so every operation creates new object. String buffer is, it doesn't create new object, but it is a synchronized performance issue. So what is the solution? We have to use string builder. So I am creating string builder SB equal to new string builder. I created empty string builder object. That string builder object I wanted to return from here. All the people try to answer. What the return type of the method? String. But the entire string is available inside string builder. How to convert string builder to string object? Dot to string method. You have to call to string method to convert. Okay. Next. Tell me, what is the target of this toString method logic? This toString method logic should return all elements available in the collection object. That means I want to return all elements available in the collection object. What does it mean? What does it mean? It means, try to understand now. Small diagram I wanted to write. Here, this is the collection. Collection contain object array. Collection contain object array. In this object array, each location contains what? Elements. Okay, here contain elements. This is collection. Now, can I return all these elements as a collection from this method? No, not possible. I must return in a string format. Okay, to return in string format, what I need to do? I should return in a string format. To return in string format, I should copy all elements available in the collection into string buffer object, right? String builder object. This is string builder object. Here we have implicitly which array? Object array na char array na? Char array. Take this string object, converted it to string buffer. Okay, take the second object, converted it to string object, copy to the string buffer object. So who will do the conversion operation? You no need to do that work. Just you retrieve and copy into string buffer. Implicitly, each object is converted into string object and return to string buffer. That method will be append method. Okay, now I want to display elements in the pattern on the console in a array format, square bracket. First element comma, second element comma, third element comma, third element comma, fourth element comma, fifth element. Like this I want to store in this pattern. So what I need to do here, I must write here sb dot append of double quotes square bracket, open square bracket, and closed square bracket. In between open bracket is closed bracket. Now I need to write the logic. All people understand? Right? I am trying to do which logic? Is it a collection logic? No, it is. It is what logic we are writing? String handling code. String handling with array code. String handling with array code. So now tell me, I need to copy elements available from what you call string buffer object, sorry, collection object to string buffer. First I need to retrieve elements. So I should write index value for int I equal to 0, I less than element data. Now the question, you need to retrieve up to capacity. You need to copy element from collection into string buffer and display up to counter, up to element, up to the capacity, up to size, up to capacity, up to size or up to capacity. You must only retrieve and display element up to size, not up to capacity. Up to capacity, we have empty locations. For example, this collection has a 3 elements. Only 3 elements I have to retrieve. How many I have added? That many only I have to retrieve, not the all locations. Remaining locations contain default value. Now those we have not added. So you have to take now what variable element count I plus plus. Element count here nothing but size method. If you are confusing, you can write a size. Up to size only you have to access. Up to now understand? Then retrieve elements from the array. Element data of what you need to write now? I. Now first element came. That element I should pass to string buffer append method. String buffer append method implicitly converts this I index object to string and stored in passed it to append method. I mean stored in string buffer. Tell me, you want to store every element separated by what? Comma na? You want every element separated by comma. So here I should write sp dot append of what do you write? Double quotes comma space. That's all. Code completed. How simple it is. All people understand the two string method already? Create string builder object, append square bracket, retrieve one element from the collection, copy all elements into string buffer, each element separated by comma space, and then close this bracket and sb dot append of close bracket and sb dot to string. Control shift F11. Okay. We are getting here empty because no elements. Because there are no elements, that's why empty bracket we are getting. Okay, if elements available. Tell me, when elements not available, executing all this code is useless now. Can I write if condition here? If size equal to 0, what do you write? Return empty square bracket directly. Unnecessary execution time waste. Is it clear? Return double quotes empty bracket. Control shift F11 directly. Right. Square bracket return. Now elements are available. Now I want to display elements. Okay, look at that. AB5 6.7P true null A5 6.7. Hey, why that last comma there? Hmm. You are adding elements after every element. It is adding comma, comma, comma. Tell me, we should remove that comma space, right? Last comma space must not be there, no? Come on, buddy. Last comma space must not be there. We don't want that last comma space. Now look at there. A copied, comma space 5 copied, comma space 6.7 copied, comma space. And tell me, how many places comma space available? At many places. Which comma space you wanted to remove? Last comma space. Tell me, if you want to work with a string buffer or string builder or string, we need to work with index now. So comma space available where we don't know, we need to find the start index equal to where it is started. Okay, you want first comma space or last comma space? Last comma space. SB dot last index of whom you wanted to find comma space. Int start equal SB dot last index of comma space. What next? What next? What next? What next? If tell me, last comma space will be there or will not be there? If I store only one element, also last comma space is there. Then if condition not required. Definitely, if you control come here, because already we have placed if condition here, right? If size equal to 0, no need to write anything, directly return. Right. If control is come to here means definitely at least one element we are adding to it. And tell me, if start I found them. Now I want to remove comma space. Okay, SB dot. There is a method called delete. Now, what is the method for deleting? Delete of SB dot delete of start. Okay, what the start? Last comma space. And here, how many from the start to how many characters I need to remove? Comma to next one is what? Space. Comma space 2. So you should write start plus end will be plus 2. How many? From start, how many characters you want to write? That plus 2 you should write. Okay. Now observe with this code, if you run this one, last comma space will not be there. Everyone understand? Overriding to string method for displaying elements available in the collection. Okay. Tell me, can I add my own class objects? SB dot new my own class, some example class, student class, employee class, bank account class, car class, bike class, product class, invoice class, any class object. I'm taking for example. I'm taking new example of data like some XY values I'm taking. XY comma 6. Okay. Class object, custom class object to collection. Yes. These are all the predefined class objects, right? I wanted my own class object. Possible? Possible. Then tell me. Call dot add of when I write new example of I comma 6. Compiler throwing error because class example is not available. Where class example is available? Class example is available? No. I have to create control 1. Create class example. Now run. And tell me here why is package not coming? Class is ready. In this class, I need to create class is ready. Class is ready. F3. Okay. And now in this class, I need constructor. Control 1, import ex. Y import नहीं तुम पड़ेगा. It belongs to different package. Now it is throwing error constructor not available. I want to create constructor. Create constructor example of. I'm asking Eclipse to do everything. I don't want to do it. I want property names as x and y, and here I'm writing this dot x equal to x. Next, this dot y equal to y. Then x and y not available, we need to create control 1, create field x. Control 1, create field y. And now I want setter getter methods. Alt shift yes. Generate getters and setters. Alt A, Alt G, Alt A, Alt R. Okay. Now come to test class. Save it. Run this program. What you'll see now? For string object, implicitly toString. When you display collection object implicitly toString method is called. Right? ToString method, append method, receiving element data of I. This append method implicitly calling value of method. Value of method implicitly calling toString method. Look at that. Obj.toString method. If this toString method is overridden in our class, executed from our class, else it is executed from java.lang.object class, and data of the object will be displayed. No, and tell me, in example class, did we override toString method? No. Did we override toString method? No. They are. Did we override toString method? No. Then what will be displayed? Class name at the rate hash code is displayed. com.nit.hk.custom collection. So what should I do now? I don't hash code. I want to display object. To display data of the object, now I should also override toString method in which class? Example class. Help me how to write toString method in example class. Alt shift yes. Yes. ToString method generate. Okay, ToString method is generated with default template. If you want to use default template, you can use, or you can modify. So I want like this, parenthesis. Okay. Now if you run this code, what will you get? What is the output you will get? Look at that. Example object with x value 5, y value 6. Do you all understand how to convert collection object to string object? Yeah. This program not there fully in material. I want you write this program. Okay, because the entire collection chapter will go with this code only. If I ask you to write at home, you never write, I know, because you are very busy in your life. So first I want you write this code. and then I'll take you to the next operation. Please write down. Okay, I am requesting you again, please write down. Don't take screenshots and don't sit, because every day next coming 15 to 16 days we are working with this program only. So if you don't write now, you will not get clarity what is there. Please write down, open your notes and write down. Test completed. Did you watch except Steven Chapter which completed training? Kumar Gupta, did you watch Spring Annual Chapter video? Have you completed Spring Annual Chapter video? Did you complete Spring Annual Chapter videos? Okay. When you complete string handling chapter videos, you will understand it. Okay. That is string handling topic. This last index of method will return comma space started from where, and delete method deletes comma space. Last index of method will tell where comma space started. Delete method deletes that comma space. Okay. And more details you will understand in string handling chapter. Yes. All you people finish the code. Can you draw memory diagram of this program by your own? Can you tell me at this line number, another new string object created? At this line number, another integer object created? At this line number, another double object is created? People who completed wrapper classes also should answer it. There's a concept called object pooling. What the meaning of object pooling? When you create an object with some data, when you create object with some data A, when I create object with some data A, okay, if you create another object with the same data A, new object is not created. First referenced variable and second referenced variable both are pointing to same object. Okay, now first reference variable, second reference variable pointing to same object. This concept is called what? This concept is called what? Object pooling. This object pooling not applied to every class. This object pooling applied to string and also with integer, also with wrapper classes. String and wrapper classes. Okay, next, string of is pooling applied to string object in however we create? No, conditions apply. String object pooling is applied only for literals. Literals means the string objects which are created by using double quotes. String objects which are created by using double quotes only will be applied. If you create string object by using new keyword, pooling not applied. String object you created by calling a method, pooling is not applied. Okay now? Next, wrapper class objects pooling is applied to the values which comes under wrapper, which comes under the range of, which comes under the range of byte minus 128 to 127. If you are assigned value, okay, if you create wrapper class object by using literal, 5 is a wrapper class object, 6.7 is a wrapper class object, single quote is a wrapper class object, 5 in the range of byte, so pooling is applied. 6.7 not in the range of byte, pooling is not applied. Single quote p value is in the range of byte, so pooling is applied. Pooling is applied to the, pooling is applied to the wrapper class object whose values in the range of byte. And next, pooling is also applied for boolean data type values. Okay, so now tell me, here double quote say string object already created with literal. Now again I'm writing double quote say, is another new object created or not created? Not created. So in the zero location and in this location, both locations are pointing to same object. Zero location and some seventh location, yeah, seventh location, both are pointing to same object. Okay, fifth, third location and eighth location, both are pointing to same object. Are you catching my point? Third index location and eighth index location, both are pointing to same object. But come to the 6.7, it is a separate object, it is also separate object. Hope everyone comfortable. Can you draw collection object memory diagram with entire flow? Can you draw collection diagram with entire flow by your own for this program? I'll show you sample diagram, and with that sample diagram, you yourself should try the complete memory diagram. First, you try if any. Yeah, look at this diagram. I have written this diagram for these are the objects. Can you try a memory diagram for your program? For these objects, can you try this diagram yourself? What do you say? Will you try? Now, try now. Please try now. Next coming all chapters are working on these memory diagrams only. If you are not good at these memory diagrams, it's not possible for you to understand collections. First, what you write? Collection call equal to new collection. Call variable created with non-static variables. What is your variable names? Counter, element counter. Element count, element data. Then constructor executed. Object array with 10 locations created with all default values null. First you create call equal to new collection. What are you doing, guys? What are you doing, guys? Are you able to write the diagram? Yesterday I have explained you, expecting all the people to write the diagram. Are you writing? Okay, tell me. Try the diagram yourself, okay? And if you find any difficulty, let me know. And now try to answer. What are the problems of array? Yes. 9 problems. First one is what? Adding, completed. Add method, grow method. Counting, completed. Size method. Searching, we have not complete. Adding, counting, and printing. 3 operations completed. The next operations are what? Searching, retrieving, removing, replacing, inserting, sorting operations. Okay, listen. These operations, whatever the pending operations, I'm not going to talk now. I'm going to implement these operations along with the Sun Micro system given collections. Are you catching my point? Along with the Sun Micro system collections, when I'm teaching, working these operations with the Sun Micro system collections, there I will explain each operation and then implement by our own. In our custom collection, I will implement and then I will take you to the next operations. Is it clear? Sun Micro system, how I develop, we develop, compare and then go. So the time will be saved and you will be understand quickly. Okay, next. Now tell me, what is the other problem of array? What are the other problems of array? Array has totally 5 problems. First problem, type of